Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Angel, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. Today I'm doing this pretty set. It's basically just pink and white and girly. And I'm going to show you how I achieve this look. I apologize that there is a lot of things going on here. I've really crammed a lot into this little set here. What you will need is, of course, rhinestone glue. I have some pink chrome powder, like mica pearl powder. I have some white and some milky white. And I also have this nude kind of syrup pinky color here. A base coat and a top coat. I have some milky white builder gel. I have some nail foils, little old charm, and some iridescent pearls. These ones are just pre-stuck on, like the glue is already on them, and some star stickers. You're also going to need some alcohol in a little container, and you're going to need a silicone tool or something to put on your chrome powder, and also to smooth out your foil transfer sticker there. You're also going to need some pink eyeshadow or whatever shadow palette, and I use that one there. You're going to need a fluffy makeup applicator brush, a cleanup brush, some tweezers, some pointy tip tweezers, a dotting tool, and also your foil transfer glue, and I don't know if I said rhinestone glue. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. I know. But let's get to it. So I have already put a coat here of milky white. Well, first I buff my nails and I put a base coat on it. And then I put milky white on these three nails. And this is what this syrup color is on these nails. Now, it looks a little different from here. It's because I put another layer of the milky white over this. And that's all we're going to do for this part. Is we're going to give everything a second coat in the milky white. And I'm using this Show. I got it from Temu. It was pretty cheap. I actually got it in a set, a 5-piece set, so I think it was like $7 or something like that. But it is really good. I like it. I haven't used many brands. I haven't tried many brands. I'm new. I've only been doing nails for about 3 months now. And literally, I picked up a set off of Amazon, a beetle set, and started. And that was literally my first time doing nails. So, there are many beautiful brands out there, I'm sure. but for now, they are not in my budget, and I am trying to find good brands that are at affordable prices that I can afford to achieve the looks that I want to achieve. And I don't want to have to spend $12 on a bottle of polish. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And I'm sure the formulations are much better than what I'm working with. But for now, this is what we're doing. Okay, so we're going to give this a cure. As you can see, this has lightened up that quite a bit. So let's pop this under the lamp and give that a cure. And then we'll be on to the next step. Okay, so we're going to move along to, I think we'll do these two nails first. And I just kind of messed around with a technique that I seen someone do. I don't even remember who. So what we're going to do is take our nail. We're going to put a layer of base coat on it. You can probably use blooming gel as well. I'm trying the base coat. And after we have this on, don't cure it. What we're going to do is we're going to get some white on our palette. And I'm using just one of these little disposable ones. I love them. I love that when you're done, you peel it off and you start fresh. And I didn't know these existed until recently, and I am in love with them. Okay, so we got our base coat on there. We're going to take our dotting tool. We're going to dip it in our white, and we're going to dot it on. And we're going to actually put a large dot. And you can do several at a time. So you're going to let that bloom a little bit. And then you're going to take your alcohol with a clean dotting tool. Dip your dotting tool in the alcohol and dab some on your white dots. And you can also help it by swirling it a bit. And there we go. I like to just go along the bottom there and make sure that the polish isn't pooling. And once you're happy with it, pop it under the lamp. And this does take longer. I would put it in for a minute and a half or until it's cured. I found it did take a little longer, probably from the alcohol there. It probably needed more time. So we're going to do the same thing with this pinky. And I am actually using 99% alcohol. Just if this, I'm not sure if this will work for every alcohol. And it's better to have them on the top because it does tend to pull downwards towards the bottoms of your nails as you're adding the alcohol to it. So just keep that in mind. So we're just going to let that bloom a little. Then we're going to dot on our alcohol. Now the one that I seen, they were making an eyeball, and it did not work like this, and I could not get it to go like they did, which is fine because I was kind of going for more of a flower, rose, not rose kind of look, if that makes any sense. So it kind of looks like marbly. Clean up the bottom, and once you're happy, put it under the lamp. Okay, so this has been a minute. I don't really want to touch it, but I'm going to give it another 30 seconds, just to be sure. Okay, so while we're waiting for them to cure, I'm actually going to put my foil transfer glue onto this nail here. So after you give it a good shake, we're going to give a nice thin coat. And don't put a cat hair in it like I did. I have my window open right next to me and my cat is sitting in her perch. So I'm sure they're just blowing right on here. So after you have, try to get a thin, even coat. Follow the directions to your glue. Mine says 1 minute, so I'm going to give it 1 minute under the lamp. Okay, we can pop these guys out. And they're looking good. Okay, it's been a minute. What you want to do is actually give this nail some time to cool off. Let's take a second to clean off our table. Alright. So now that it's all cooled off, we're going to pick a flower. And I'm just going to go with this roses design. And this might be a little dusty, so I'm going to give it a little clean off. it's kind of been hanging out. So I'm just going to take a little bit of alcohol and give that a little wipe. Wait for it to dry. Now, I don't profess to know everything about foils. Actually, I hate them because they never work for me. So we're going to stick her on and give it a little rub. And this is where a silicone tool really helps. And actually, it is much easier to take your nail right off the stand to do this step. And just give it a rub, rub, rub. And I'm being very rough. Alright, let's see. Nope, still not done. I don't know how those girls just put it on. Girls or boys, I should say. Who just put on their foil and it comes off so easily in one piece. Alright, I'm happy with that. Stick that back on our stand. Okay, so now we're going to go in with a lint-free wipe and clean up the excess. You can see from the bottom there. Some of the other flowers attached that we didn't want. Okay, so this is looking kind of good. It is acceptable. Oops. Might as well just finish up this nail. And I'm going to stick on some of these little pearls up on the top. Maybe. Sorry, I'm off camera. Alright. So when you're putting on pearls on the side of your nails or any gems, you want to make sure that you leave a good amount of space. Just along the edge. Oh. Just so you can put your glue to secure it. This pearl looks bigger than the rest of them for some reason. Okay. So there's that one for now. Alright, so let's do these nails. So you're just going to get some pink on your fluffy brush and go to town. Stay in the middle and just kind of brush on the color, buff it in. Okay, so once you're happy with the color, you're going to go in your top coat. Oh, one little tip I have actually when we're doing this, if you, sometimes when you are putting on your color, it can, all around the edges, you can get like a buildup. I don't know why, but just take an out, see that? Not, I just did around the edges there. Just taking a little alcohol on your wipe and give it a wipe. And then give her a top coat. Airbrush look without the airbrush. And we'll do the same thing with this nail here. See how it's all down on the sides? It's okay, easy cleanup. And then top coat. And then pop that under the lamp. Okay, so now we're just going to finish up this little nail. And for that, we're just going to use these little stickers. And actually, I'm going to put stickers on the thumb for this hand instead. So I used to hate stickers. I would crinkle them and they would break. I'd rip them. And Nail Slate by Val, she's the one that gave me the tip to use these really fine, like stab you and hurt you tweezers. I was just using the regular, you know, this kind of tweezers, and I thought I was doing good, but no, it matters. So if you have these, they're better, and you're more or less likely to rip your stickers. Watch me rip this one. Alright, I got it. And you can use one of these tools here to smooth them out. Success on number 1. Now I need some little ones. And I think that's good. Yeah. Okay, so let's finish this nail and get that one out of the way. The only thing left for this one here is a little bit of chrome powder I added to the tip. And I just used a little silicone tool. Just added that. I should have cleaned that off because I can still see a little bit of glue there. And it's kind of holding on to the chrome polish. So I'm actually going to take an alcohol wipe. I don't know if you can see it there. It's just a little bit more than the other spots. So I'm going to wipe. Okay, we'll give that time to dry. Let's see. Next then we can do builder gel. Okay, yeah. This is a little chaotic. I'm like a little all over the place. I feel like I'm just going to take a second and put a top coat on the ones that are finished and move them out of the way. So this nail is complete. So we'll top coat that. Okay, and we're going to say pinky is complete. Actually, I'm going to put the bow on pinky here instead of this guy. Okay, this should be dry. Actually, let me move this so I don't drip any chrome powder onto it. It's better. Okay, top coat that one. Make sure you always top coat pearls because they do lose their shine after a while. Okay. So I'm going to put those under the lamp. Get rid of everything off my table that doesn't need to be here. Sometimes you just need a little reset. Okay. Okay, I got rid of everything off the table that we don't need. It just helps clear your brain a bit when you have a lot going on. Okay, so we have 2 nails left, and this one here is going to have a bow, and I made a little bit, I don't know if you can notice this here, just kind of some, it's basically tails. Is that what you call it? You know, faux ribbons coming down from the ribbon. It's the same technique that you would use when you make like the seashell designs. Oops. So I'm using some builder gel. This is Milky White. It's a little bit harder, I guess, to use than rhinestone glue, but I kind of like using it, so. And this is the reason I bought it, is to make this sort of stuff. So I'm just going to start by putting a ball on the end of my dotting tool, take my nail and kind of put a blob and go around, And then we're going to move up the nail and get thinner as we go. And once you're happy with it, then you're going to cure it. One thing about builder gel, you do have to cure it pretty much in between every line that you do, or any you know, any part of your design. You do have to cure it in between, or else it'll run. And I don't do a full cure, I just do a little flash cure there. So you just want to get a ball. And we're going to do the same thing, just on each side. And we're going to come up and meet in the middle. And cure that side. All you need is like 15 seconds or so. And we're going to do the same on this side. Okay, so we're done that part, and I just did a little swirl design on this nail. Get a blob. Alright, so this is that nail. And I'm actually going to fully cure that, so put that in, back in. And then I'm just going to do a couple little tiny blobs. Okay, that one's back out. And the only thing left for this one here is we're going to put a bow. Our bow. And then we're pretty much done. A little bit of top coat. Oh, do you know what I didn't do? Is wipe. I really hate the way builder gel feels. Kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. Okay, gonna give that a little cure. Okay, so I'm actually just taking my little rhinestone. Oh, you can tell this wasn't even. And I'm just taking my glue and going around and filling in the little crack there. And then we're ready for top coat. So just get the top coat on this one. And when you do little designs like this, you want to try not to flood your nail with your top coat so it doesn't distort your design. I'm going to throw a top coat on here. See, for this one here, I just wanted it to kind of look like ribbons. The ribbons were coming on down. Alright, I'm going to give that a cure and we'll come back for the final look. Okay, friends, we are back with the final look. So this is how they turned out. Quite feminine looking. I don't know, everyone loves bows. What do you guys think? Pretty. Well, thank you very much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Yay! I love to have new subscribers join my channel. Anyways, until the next video, bye!